I've got 6:32. Let's open the July 25th meeting of the Rutland Planning Board. We do not have minutes, so we can defer those to next meeting. So next we have an ANR on Glenwood Place.
That's the first one, okay.
Separate these things. Come on.
Is this the extension or the Glenwood place?
No, it's the,
Glenwood Place.
Okay, so this is a town road.
let me grab one of
Pass it over, yeah.
these.
There you go. I can share one with you now.
I don't believe that accept Glenwood Place. I don't believe the town accepted Glenwood Place.
No, they did, it's up until Glenwood Place Extension is where the, there's a pole. Yeah, that's where it goes
Now,
into
does this
private.
one- Does this Glenwood,
Let's see. The extension starts at about Philip LaRoche's.
Yes, cause there's like a pole or something right there that,
yeah,
Yeah.
That,
So this lot is here.
but
Explanation?
is this happen to be her maiden name Parker? All right, you're screwed, never
I
mind.
don't know. I know her name is Connell. What her maiden
So
name is, I don't know.
it's this lot right here.
they're breaking up, it looks like.
She owns the horse ranch that's
Yes, I
in,
do, that's Parker,
Princeton.
yeah, that's her,
yeah,
Parker.
this is the part she has in Rutland.
All right, so. You sure it's Glenwood Road?
It's Glenwood
Glenwood
Place,
Place.
place. It breaks off from
I-
road to go to place.
I know, this goes out to where she lives,
Yeah,
in Princeton.
that becomes Ridge Road in Princeton.
No, Ridge Road is down the other way.
Dowd's Lane.
Dowd's
But
Lane
that
is
is,
correct.
that's definitely Glenwood Road, I remember that, because this is the break where it goes to place and stays road.
Yeah.
Right, and this is the Williams's old property right here, Duncan Williams's.
Okay. I'm just concerned.
And Elbag owns the property now.
You know, it's an easement, that's all it is.
Yeah,
We use
but,
easements all the time.
yeah, but not for a power company.
Where has she, I thought she said it, to do some
Just run
digging
short
over
line
here
right to their
for,
house.
Yeah.
They've
120
cleared an awful lot of
kV.
stuff for the horses and corrals
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay.
This is what she wants for a house lot.
I don't remember any lines gone through here. Is there nothing through there? Or is there transmission lines?
these are transmission.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crosses Route 68, that's where they're gonna put the substation when the solar power was gonna go in, but that all.
Oh, that was that
fizzled.
Ned's extension one. That's the $5 million job
Yep.
that never happened.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it will, but they have to fleece the ratepayers before they, get the money. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yep.
For the minutes, would it be okay if Doug just explains what she's looking to
Yep.
do?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Sure, yeah, Doug Andrysik Land Surveying here on behalf of Susan Connell, owns property at the intersection of Glenwood Place and Glenwood Road. And what she would like to do is create Lot 1 with 2.3 acres, has 290 feet of frontage. It would leave approximately 29 or 30 acres that has conforming frontage along Glenwood Place as well as on Glenwood Road.
It seems like a really easy,
I was gonna say, it's pretty damn straightforward to me.
yep.
Would like to have a request that when she sells this lot, she puts a CR on it. Well, I'm going to start, this is number one, the first person is you that I'm telling this to the people in Rutland. Before you get burnt, you better think about putting CRs on your property.
What? I don't wanna do that.
Boston's coming out to tell you you're gonna have more housing on your property. You're gonna have to put another house beside you.
Meet my little friend.
Well, in Princeton, because we're adjacent to Fitchburg, which has an MBTA station, the state has now come and said, we have to set aside area for high-density apartments.
Yes.
While the state, through the MDCR, likes to come and say, you gotta have bigger lots because we have to have smaller densities. So I would tell the state,
Pick one.
shove it.
Yeah.
Like you're thinking, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, Central Mass Regional Planning, get on Zoom, and Rural Caucus is having a meeting, and please put that in there.
It's like they're listening to us for firearms regulation.
Yeah.
Oh, the HB 42, that beauty.
You know, we'll all end up in jail.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, but every criminal will be locked and loaded.
Yep. You know, none of this legislation has anything to do with enforcing existing laws against people who commit crimes.
Yes, yeah. I got
My
two-
wife, who's 5 feet tall, can be thrown in jail because she legally owns a firearm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't have her bullets registered or serial numbers on everything on the gun. Yeah, I've read that HB. I sent my comments to Miss Kim Ferguson, and I'm also into Goal saying,
Yeah.
stop this. This makes California look like choir boys compared to us.
How's everything going?
So anyways, keep it in the
You
back
want
of
me
your mind.
to make
I
a
think,
motion to endorse?
Excuse me, if I can just interrupt for a second. Norm, to confirm, I did speak with Doug today, that we need an additional $50.
Yeah, and I told the client she would bring a check tomorrow. Let's try to get with the town.
So I was just gonna ask if the board would make a motion, to endorse it contingent upon receipt of the, correct amount, and then we can give the Mylar tomorrow when she drops the check off.
So moved.
Or is it possible I could take the Mylar and I just keep it until you've got the money? I'm not gonna record it or give it to her or anything, it just saves me another trip over to get
This
it.
is a nightmare.
Especially if you gotta go over that rough road.
Probably 20.
Oh, did you see the Brook Station Road now?
No, I'm talking about Rutland side. Princeton side is spectacular. Brand new
For now.
pavement.
This is.
Well, hey, they did a hell of a good job.
They did it, in a very short time too.
Yeah.
They really did it quickly.
Okay.
I don't know, I don't have a problem with it.
I don't have it.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because you did a hell of a good job surveying my property and get rid of my neighbor.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Questions about property. I got my 232 feet of frontage back.
Okay. So we have a motion, did I have a second?
I thought I did.
Okay. Discussion. Any other further questions or anything on it?
Obviously, there's no sewer over there, that's so,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll be all well and septic.
Yep.
Minimum lot size is 2 acres with wells and septic.
Acre
It's
and a
acre and a
half.
half and 150 feet of frontage.
Frontage, right.
So they're well, almost twice everything except the lot.
Anytime.
Cool.
Okay, all in favor?
Alright,
Aye.
Alright.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do just a little bit weirder order here.
yeah, it was her father, was my father-in-law, best friend. The two used to race.
You know, the more I find out about you, young Williams, is that,
It wasn't me.
oh, see, that's the problem is, it's a generational thing. It's a gene thing, trust me. I'm not buying this. You just didn't get caught.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Today,
Say that.
25th.
Stress level.
And now we can roll these all back up. Away. Those ones are on the table. You bet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
working? I have a backup on the other one. I have it like.
There's one right
I
there.
had to use my pen.
Oh, yeah.
7.
Use a special, I brought Post-its too to protect the writing.
It's 'cause I have it. This is Jeff, that was.
Inch of the extra $50, can that be submitted through the town clerk or do you have certain office hours or what would be best?
Have her stop by the town clerk because that's where they're holding the other check, so she can pick up her other one and I let Ben know, so he's expecting.
Great, thank you.
And then he'll get the check.
Outstanding.
And they're there 8 to 4:30.
All right. Thanks so much.
How much did they haven't paid or they're going?
Oh, I thought it was $350.
That's 400.
All right, thank you very much for your time and your endorsement, and I will make sure that the additional fee gets over to you and impress upon them.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 4.
$50 for each lot created or changed.
Yep.
They created a lot, by creating that lot, they changed one.
Lawyer on the first piece. Use the
However,
first
it's
piece.
calculated, fine. Every town does that different too.
Sure.
And sometimes we overpay, sometimes we underpay, sometimes we get it right.
We fixed this problem.
It'd be good to have a flat fee.
They didn't use
and
it.
there'd be no.
$1,000, we'll call it even.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Good to see you. Got one more that came up too.
Okay, we now have ANR. 158 Wachusett Street and East County Road.
Sure it's raining.
Was it when I came in? It was raining pretty good. This is, it was a title glitch. And you see what it was. I'll explain to you what it is.
Only one copy.
This is a plan that was done. This was done, I think around 2015, maybe 16. This is Wachusett Street, and here's Route 68. This is the White House in the field. Horrible situation that happened there. The land was cut out, and the layout on Wachusett Street, we did a corrective plan after we came in one time. The plan was signed and endorsed. We found out Wachusett Street had some different numbers. So we did a corrective plan. The people who transferred this it was Ralph Anderson was involved.
Right.
Ralph transferred this, the lawyer used the reverse plan. We did the corrective plan. Didn't hear nothing over years because nothing's been going on there. Now Mark Dimick is selling this lot. He bought it. There was no title questions. And now he's going to sell it after the house is built. And they came up with a 302.12 square foot discrepancy because there was a overlap of the two plans. And it's a foot 0.147 on this side down to 0.97 on this side to correct.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was about 30 hours of lawyers and everybody flipping out like something bad is happening here, but this was the easiest resolution to make everybody's deed correct and get clear title. So, we're not creating any lots, we're just fixing this one line of 302 square feet.
There's a house on that already?
This was the original house.
Yeah, but on this piece of
Yeah,
property.
there's a house up here,
Okay.
and there's a house over here.
Yeah, I remember this gentleman coming in with, I think his father, so whoever was building for him.
So we got front, no, we didn't touch the frontage, we didn't touch any of the areas, it's still 2.41, this one is 4.77.
Yeah, let me turn that off.
So,
Life?
No, it's a gate station problem down in Sonnet, Mass. They're probably not getting communication, so anybody with gas down
I
there's
just had
having
a
a bad
wicked bolt of
day.
lightning just before I walked out my door in Ocam. Power went out.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, there was one that hit Brintnal, one of the transformers over there, so your pump station may or may not be working.
Well, it has a generator.
Okay.
Because you can't have shit.
Then it will be working.
So, we already have a special permit for,
For the driveway, we didn't touch the driveway.
yes, and I tried to have them fix it, they did a little bit of, alterations to it.
So you can actually see when you're coming out.
A little.
So basically, you change this lot and you change this lot.
That's it. Yep. Oh, we created, yeah, both lots have been changed in the end, bottom line.
This one too?
Well, yeah, that one's getting, this one's gonna get this little sliver.
Oh,
So we're not really changing it, we're just adding to it.
Oh, so that's gonna be parcel A.
That's
Oh,
parcel A.
I wanna see the
Parcel A is gonna come up.
assessor, bill that
Oh,
one.
that's gonna be well, there's a
They'll
note
bill you-
here
they'll bill you
that
like
says.
$800 a quarter.
It goes
They found a way.
from this lot one to that piece and become part of it. So,
Okay, so does lot one and parcel A go together, or is parcel A by itself?
parcel A is gonna go to this parcel. It's coming out of parcel one, out of lot one.
Okay,
So the original line is the one towards you. We used to go straight down. Because of the overlap, it comes over 1.47 feet on this side, down to 0.97 feet on this side. And that's what we,
Parcel A is conveyed to, blah, 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 blah.
so that'll,
that's what I was looking for, thanks.
so it'll become part of it. There's no, we're not making any owner unknown.
So it's like a sliver, or
It's just a little sliver.
yeah.
And we don't have to worry about any of this wetlands or
No.
anything like
And
that.
this is all wet. This is, that's completely untouchable.
And the house is up here, so they don't
House
have
is
to
up
worry
here.
about that.
Yeah.
And that next line is gonna disappear?
Which one?
The heavy line, you mean?
No, the next one over.
This?
No,
This one.
yes.
No, it's a house lot. No, that one's not being touched. It's just between these two that became an issue. I don't know how they went through a couple of transfers and that didn't come up until this last one that we feel more comfortable, so.
So what did we ever call access to this lot? A common driveway,
It was a
or,
common driveway.
which, if I had to do this all over again, I'd probably say no, cause it looks like it's 4 lots that it's a common driveway for.
No, it's two.
2, 4.
Oh, this is one lot here.
This is one lot.
This is a lot. This is a lot. This is all underwater. The reason why we have a common driveway is this is a,
Oh, I can see, yeah, I'm looking at
Giant.
this thing thinking, wow. Anyhow, alright, but that's a special permit, correct, for that common
Yeah.
driveway?
and that was all done,
Yep,
signed,
yep,
sealed,
yep,
delivered.
yep. I'm just trying to refresh myself, cause this has been a while. Needless to say. Uh-oh,
And then
Wow.
the future will be
uh-oh.
different.
Anybody, got that special permit, re-upped, cause it's only good for 2 years?
I'm not here for that, and I'm only here.
Can we
for-
put that in the notes, Tamika?
I mean, the house is like, they were gonna close today, and they found this out Friday. That this discrepancy in this lot line and.
Tyler, a lawyer's gonna find out that special permit's no good.
It doesn't matter.
Is a common driveway in?
It's built,
Well, then it's, once you start on it, the
It's
special
built.
permit's done.
it's built, special,
all
the
set.
driveway's built.
Yeah, but this lot too,
Doesn't
I
matter, the
think
driveway's built.
there's a gravel driveway going to it. It may not be on paved.
Once you start,
but
it's done.
Okay.
yeah,
Anyway.
alright.
Do I have a motion to endorse?
Sure, I'll motion to endorse.
Yeah, as long as it's just that little tweak,
That's it, that's all that's it.
I'll go along with that, that'll make Dave happy.
Everything cleaned up.
You're seconding?
Oh, God. That was a good one.
So I have a motion and a second.
I shouldn't be laughing.
Is there any discussion? No discussion, no further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, about the only problem I see is, hold that. We need one more copy.
Well, how many you need? Three, and you got,
I have another one that's in the town clerk's office.
Oh, you do have another one?
Yep.
Okay.
well, we're good.
Put your JH. Okay.
That was an absolute. Title company, I don't know which title company it was.
Away.
Ryan, actually came up at a plate and explained it to like 4 different ways. The question is this, and this is what happened.
Okay.
And one way is, well, if you just do an agreement. Affidavit agreement, this is the new line.
No, it's kind of all messed up.
That's okay.
Oh, I didn't ask Kevin Quinn to be here, did I?
That's all right, Tim, we're extended.
Thank God, click. I was like, I
Julian
forgot.
never finished his review of Hilltop.
Oh,
So we didn't get it, we didn't get it over to Kevin yet, so.
Okay, because I was gonna call Kevin and tell him to make sure he's at all these Hilltop meetings if we're gonna talk to him, because I need him as my backup.
Everything that's for is all very doable and.
I just have to ask
The only
him,
ingredient we didn't have is time, because all of a sudden, things like this come up where,
I just have to ask him to take a look. I'll wait till we get there. Don't wanna be out of order.
And down below too, because we extended the final action deadline. So I'm gonna ask that be included in the motion too.
I don't remember the dates. I think there's one more.
oh, let's see, thank you.
And checking all that stuff?
Yep, I think today.
Okay, just wanna make sure, because Dick's gonna ask for the check number.
Andy, I can email it to you, but I can.
Put it in the minutes.
I can do.
Well, that was almost easy.
We don't have anybody on, do we?
We
What is-
might, we can't see though.
Oh, okay.
You can't see.
We can't see the way that the screen is right now, only the folks in cable can see who's on right now. They're running the Zoom.
Who lets him in though?
Cable, they run it in the back
Oh,
room.
wow.
Is that legal?
I like to know who's on there.
She should be the one.
I stole it.
They just
I
have to
think
switch
there might be
cameras
two
or
on one of those
something.
plans,
Okay.
if you wanna take it from. This one that has two on it.
I like to know my audience. It's something I learned a long time ago.
You can ask
You
questions.
ruined.
That's it?
Again, thank you
He's out of
again.
here in 25 minutes.
This was very short notice and
I had it worked
you
out.
saved a lot of angry people. They're ready to move into the house.
See,
No, I talked to the realtor too.
the check number.
Top secret.
Oh.
I blocked it off for privacy, cause I post that online. So I blocked off their bank information.
But you'll have that on our minutes.
Yeah, I can put the check number in the minutes, yep.
That's good, thank you.
Okay, next up is continuation of the hearing on Hilltop Estates. And we have a request from the applicant to continue the hearing to August 8th at 6:30 PM and extend the deadline time for decision also to August 8th.
September 12th.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't read.
I was gonna say, that's tight. Tamika, hurry up, get that written up.
So do I have a motion to continue? Yeah, to continue.
So moved.
Second.
Any
Hold on a
discussion?
second. I better do that. I don't want you,
Do it.
open up. Now I'm coughing myself to death. Open up, yep, Hilltop Estates, looking,
Not open it, continue it.
continue it with a request for continuation to August 8th meeting at 6:30 PM with an extension of final action on September 12th, 2023. Do I have a motion?
Second. Who made is
I
that,
can't. I guess
okay, so,
I wanna make sure if there's
well,
any.
there's only three of us, so I think you
Four.
probably could.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Norm is participating on Hilltop Estates.
What's
Norm's
that?
participating on
Yes,
Hilltop
yes.
Estates, so.
I just have to chair it to make sure.
Right.
So moved. Need a second.
I did.
Okay, any discussion?
Yes.
Yes, we said you could
Only
vote.
yes, okay.
The only discussion I wanted, well, it's not on this, it'll be after this. I got a question on it before we move on. So, no discussion, let's take a vote.
Aye.
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 Any nays? That would be 4 ayes. None, 4-0. So,
I've already signed that, so.
okay, I'm just gonna put on top of it just in case somebody has any questions. Don't want to have any more legal fees. Okay. Please, the only question I had is, I happened to be driving Brintnal after the fun rainstorms, and both sides of that water coming off George Jones's property it was worse than when we were over at Brice Lemon. And it dug, again, I'm probably over exaggerating, 12 or 14 inches all the way down until it was able to. I'm hoping that's not the situation when we actually build there.
That's from
It's gonna be
George,
better.
it's from George's house.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just.
He's
if
getting rid
I-
of that driveway, tying into this one.
Okay, I wanted to put it out there because I was expecting someone to say something when they come in, and I wanted to make sure we had all of our ducks in a row, and that's why I wanted to make sure Kevin was here, because that was pretty, out of all of Brintnal, I think that was the worst area.
That's
That
what George
was-
said.
Yeah,
He
that,
wasn't happy.
yeah,
But
that was eroded away. So anyhow, that's it, I just want to throw that out there, and like we said, the other thing we were talking about, the orders of condition, about adding on what we did for the estate lots, of having so much gravel brought in as part of the order of condition to clean up that road there, but just in that section. So, and I think you didn't
It's
have an
already part of the
issue.
estate lots.
Okay,
I have to do it anyway.
yeah,
Is
well,
it-
we were, since that estate lots were sort of gonna go bye-bye, and this was gonna be sort of an overrider with the subdivision. No,
No, all it's doing is adding an access to it.
I'm just, it's really just the driveway. All those lots are staying exactly the same. I'm not changing a thing.
Right.
oh, it's their access will be on the road, it won't be coming up the driveways, okay.
Instead of 12 or.
That was my mistake then. I thought there was some changes in the lots, but it's the back sides of the lots. Okay,
So all of the conditions on those lots remain.
so people will have slivers that go out to Brintnal, but they'll have no use for them other than to walk them. Okay, good enough, thanks. That's all I had for that, so I turn it back over to you.
Okay. Next, we have a public hearing for a special permit for an estate lot at 46 Ridge Road, Lot 3E.
I see
And
that.
we have gotten some guidance from Tamika, I'm gonna say particularly, on this, that in order for us to do what we need to do, what we need to do is open the public hearing, take a vote to take no action, and then close the public hearing.
Oh, so they're not gonna apply?
We don't have a supermajority,
We don't have
we won't, so
sufficient members.
in order to start the 90-day clock for constructive approval, you have to open the hearing and then close it immediately and take no action,
Oh,
which will have these constructively approved, I think it's October 23rd this year.
oh, because this is over by Dick.
Yep.
Hey, is,
Well, he's not in a butter, he has a distant familial relation. which
oh,
is
no,
why
no,
we-
I'm not more worried about that. I'm just, I gotta talk to Norm, you can't do Peter, that we need to, well, you're on the ad hoc bylaw. We need to move that to the top of the list.
That will have to be a zoning bylaw.
Oh, that's,
Did a little
sub,
research today.
That's the town,
okay, that's us.
town vote, right?
Yeah, but it,
Change the zoning bylaws, a town vote.
Yeah,
but it comes from us bylaw subcommittee, so,
not from ad hoc.
oh, that's even better.
And we did a little bit of looking around today at our ad hoc meeting because we didn't know. And we didn't really find any bylaw. Found a couple of towns that apparently have an alternate member bylaw. The one that sticks in my mind is Ashburnham.
Okay.
But in a quick look at all of their zoning, we could not actually see
I'm gonna call
where
it
their
my,
language is that permits an alternate.
I'm gonna call it my consultant
Okay.
in Holden.
And
ask him. Uh-oh.
It's good.
Alright. So, do we need to open, we gotta open
Well, I
this?
just opened the hearing,
Okay.
so we need a motion to.
Motion
Don't need a
to
motion to
take
open.
no action on 46 Ridge Road, Lot 3E for special permit for the state lot.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, yeah.
3-0.
Okay, next, similar one.
I need a motion to close the hearing.
Whoops, very good, very good.
Motion to close the hearing, yes, taking no action.
Second.
Discussion,
This it this week.
in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, same thing for, 52 Ridge Road, Lot 2E.
I'm gonna let you get some practice.
So I'll open the public hearing for 52 Ridge Road, Lot 2E.
Perfect.
And I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to open the hearing.
So I opened the hearing.
You-
Motion for no action.
Motion for no action, for a second.
Do I have a second?
Oh, second, yeah, I'm sorry, I was looking at this.
Aye.
No, I was looking,
I thought I was getting confused.
Reading.
yeah, I'm reading, I mean,
Oh,
Much to read.
okay. Discussion? All in favor?
aye.
And now motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Discussion?
None.
None.
In favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the clock starts ticking. Okay.
Oh, boy.
That was easy.
Where's Dick?
Mr. Williams, quit eating the Girl Scout cookies and get over here.
There's like a million little kids over
I think they're all Girl Scouts.
there. He's coming.
All right. Cough up the trefoils cookies that you stole from the Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts.
I like the
Oh.
Thin Mints.
Yeah, I like the trefoils are the
I went in the other
shortbreads.
room and asked, and there are nobody, no people on.
Oh, there is nobody. I don't feel the love.
Okay.
They're on vacation, where we should be.
But I tell you that, getting a blast, figuring out all these little kids coming, the mothers that bring out these little kids and they're running all over the place.
That's good.
Okay. Okay, next item, Noble Hill Estates.
Yeah.
Follow-up discussion regarding special permit.
We ever find out if it's null and void?
According to
Yes, and
what
all
you have
the
in
things.
your, I think it's in your.
I did that, but I couldn't find anywhere where she actually said it.
I thought I had read it.
Oh, okay, should be confirmed It's, David, first the expiration says it's confirmed, that was the one in 2022. And then it goes into a big spiel, but did it come out later? Did I miss an email? Yeah, there's no place that I see that it says that, oh, it has expired, I have a problem.
Right.
This is what email, no, from me, I'm asking. But I don't see anything from anybody saying that it has expired. Am I wrong?
Where the heck did I just, I thought I
Or
just
did I miss
read it.
something?
Yeah, and in, I don't know, at least what I read, I didn't, I guess first of all, I didn't see anything about any procedure to even declare that it's expired. It just appears that at the end of 2 years, if nothing is done,
It expires.
Right.
But you
Yeah,
have to confirm it. Can I don't mean to interrupt. Can I speak?
yeah.
All right, so it doesn't mean that nothing's been done. I put the force main in, I started the road, and I'm filing for a sewer extension permit. We've commenced. But let me ask you a question, I just want, why, if I walked in here today, the rules haven't changed, nothing's changed. If I walked in here today with the same plan, would you approve it? You already approved it once, why wouldn't you approve it a
because-
second time?
because-
we changed the subdivision before this was put on. That was the big rush to get
The
everything in back
zoning's
in '06.
frozen. Zoning's frozen. You already got a letter from your lawyer telling you that, I'm not,
What do you mean, zoning's frozen?
zoning's frozen from the sewer extension permit,
It's not that.
and it hasn't changed.
I'm confused because all these subdivisions came in before we changed our subdivision rules and regs.
But the zoning's frozen.
How can
I
it
don't think
freeze?
so. I don't think so.
I don't remember being frozen. I
Now,
remember,
why do you think I can get building permits?
I think he's referring to the managed growth bylaw. Is that what you mean?
But that's because the zoning is the zoning is frozen.
the
because
managed
it's-
growth has nothing to do with the subdivision regs.
It does.
The hell it does.
It does, because I went by it goes by the rules and regs by then. So,
Yeah,
the reason I can get building permits is because my zoning is grandfathered. Anyways,
No, yeah, the subdivisions are grandfathered. Yes, you are correct.
But
so,
not the special permit.
But,
nothing's changed.
but if you came in today with a
Brand new plan?
brand new plan, you would be going by the latest subdivision rules and regs.
I wouldn't have to do that. I go by, the subdivision rules and regs haven't changed.
Yeah, they have.
Bounds?
I don't think they have.
I thought we had
What?
I
I
don't.
thought we put bounds in there, didn't we?
Oh, okay, I gotta add bounds, but that's not gonna change. The point is, the zoning is frozen on that. I got frozen zoning.
Unless it's rescinded.
Well, now.
You
the
can't
other
rescind,
thing
it's got a
is-
mortgage.
Is the
Doesn't
zone
matter.
A. 'cause
Yes,
that-
it does.
We
I've
will
already
argue
been
that-
there.
Yeah, well, we haven't been there
Well,
yet.
then let's go there, cause you'll see how fast you lose.
No, I
I've
see.
already, the town of Holden hates me. They tried that already and they got shot down. So,
They better
The
get, they
special
better,
permit lapsed. And
Yeah.
That's what I wanted it back on here, is to vote that, seeing as how it's lapsed, the subdivision is,
you don't have the correct information. By the way, in order to do that, you gotta have a public hearing. You can't just do that out of
well,
the,
that's this.
so have a public hearing, and when you deny it, I'll appeal it. We'll be in court forever. So
Okay.
everything will last.
What's wrong with that?
Well, everything, because you're gonna cost the town money. But let me ask you something. This is the deal. What do you wanna do?
there's been a subdivision out there for 17 years.
So you want me to put 100 houses there tomorrow? Cause I'll do it.
No, you.
Well, that's crazy. I mean, that's all you're saying. Clea, why didn't you build it? Because I'm building a million other houses on the other sites that I have. You want me to build that one? I'll start that one tomorrow. Or, I'll tell you what, the roads are good no matter what, right? So.
I need that to be
No, but,
clarified.
hold on, the roads are good no matter what. If that was a 40B, 400 lots go there. 400 units, 100 of them are low income. And don't tempt me.
I think we need it.
Don't tempt me, because I'm telling you,
You won't
you'll
do it.
get it.
No, you
Well,
won't.
hell, I won't.
The paperwork
If you just
would
be-
put you out of business.
Let me just tell you something. No, it wouldn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I already own a ton of affordable stuff, and I do all the paperwork every year. Let me just tell you, if you want something, if you're trying to accomplish something, I'll work with you. But if you want me to go build 100 houses tomorrow, that's dumb. Why would you want me to do that? I'm building Brice Estates, I'm building Brintnal Estates, I'm building Arrowhead Drive. You want me to go build that? I'll go build it. I just think it's better for the town to come in with, 20 houses a year as opposed to 70. I put these houses on the market on Brintnal Drive. I had them sold in a week. And they're not for 2 cents, they're for a lot of money.
I know.
The fact of the matter is, right now, the houses are selling really well. If you want me to go put those roads in, I will. And I'll go start that subdivision and I'll build it. It's got a mortgage on it, you can't rescind it, try it. I'm telling you right now, try it. I've been doing this a long time.
Mortgage is on, with all your name on all of them, correct?
Wasn't
Every
that-
lot has your name on the mortgage?
The mortgage is, yes, absolutely.
That's what I thought.
It's Noble Hill Estates.
And Holden, you went against Holden and it was the
And
same
they
philosophy and they lost.
lost.
They need to read MGL, or some lawyer does, but anyhow, that's not
They
the
did
point.
read MGL, and that's why they didn't,
Yeah.
they tried to put it, they
It's-
tried to pull it. Here's the point, you can't do that. I'm telling you right now, look into it, ask your lawyer, they'll tell you. The point is, what do you want? Do you want me to build it? Plus, it's not, you're wrong about the special permit, because if I've commenced at all, it's good, for good.
I don't.
Look into it. I'm telling you, I've been doing
Well,
this
that's
a
what
long
we,
time.
that's
Look
what we ask
into
our
it.
attorney and I don't seem to see.
What are
that
you
anything.
trying to accomplish? Because all I'm telling you is, you're gonna go to court, it's gonna cost the town money, and it's for nothing. It's for nothing. I don't know why you wanna do it. I mean, you want me to build more houses there? Boom. And don't tempt me about the 40B. Don't challenge me, because you'll get it.
Oh, I challenge everybody. That's
You'll
what
get
I do.
it.
I don't think
You just heard
we
Doug a
can,
minute ago saying how the state is
yeah.
pushing that.
I don't
That's
think we
a
can
problem.
rescind the subdivision.
And
if you,
we can never rescind. Why do we have rescissions in the state then? Because if anybody in their brains are gonna put a mortgage on a piece of property, that means you can't rescind it. So what's the point? Then I don't believe it's
Why
right.
you do it?
this paragraph,
I read the paragraph and she doesn't know what she's talking about. She screwed up twice. I'll go through 2 times she screwed up. She didn't know how to do 61A. Am I wrong in that one?
You're right.
So I don't trust everything that comes out of our attorneys.
Because it doesn't agree with
wait
you.
a minute.
Unless it
Really?
agrees with what you
Unless it
say.
agrees with what you say.
Then you do. But why waste the town's money and the town's time? Do you really want to rescind it?
All right, wait 1 moment, please. You asked, the reason I brought this back on is because of Zone A. I want DCR and DEP to tell us about Zone A. I mean, and when they showed us that map right there, it affected it. So therefore, I wanna know, what the heck do we
It's not
do?
planning board.
I don't, that's not our jurisdiction.
Has nothing to do with planning board.
Has nothing to do with
But-
us.
Nothing.
If they say you can't put that road in,
Then he can't build a subdivision.
Right?
well, then I want
looking for that.
written stuff from them saying
they?
so.
Good luck.
Can I answer that? 'Cause I just went through that on Brice Estates, okay? There was no Zone As on Brice Estates, and then
There was.
Jeff Lacy created some. They were there, but not all where he thought they were, okay? So what I did was I had to redesign the road. You can put a road there. You can't put drainage or sewer near a Zone A. Now,
Within 100 feet
the
of the-
DEP only has jurisdiction in 100 foot from the wetland line. The Zone A might be here, the wetland line might stop there, 100 feet, that's where it stopped. That happened at Brice Estates, there's a letter to that effect. It happened at Brintnal, there's a letter to that effect, because the Zone As came in after. And a lot of times, if there's a break in that Zone A, if there's a break in the banks of the river, that stops the Zone A right there. So Bruce Bout comes out from the DEP, and I went through it in Greenwood and Holden, I went through it at Brice Estates, I've been through it at Brintnal Estates. The zone, you can build a road with the Zone A. You can't put drainage and you can't put sewer if you're within the 100-foot line of the jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So what happened on Brice Estates? I had, and I think you guys remember, I moved 2 lots and I had to move a detention pond.
The
all the
giant
way
detention
over.
pond
Now I
is
got-
in phase 2
And
because of Zone
we
A.
couldn't put that because they created those Zone As. Now, if there's a Zone A there, I can still build the road. But if there's drainage or sewer that goes to those houses,
Within 100 feet of the
but
associated
there's a
well.
permit, by the way, that called the 401 Water Quality Cert that you can get to fill those. And you get those. But it has nothing to do with planning, Dickie, nothing. It's conservation.
It's not even conservation, because their
Let me ask
jurisdiction
a
ends at 100 feet.
simplistic question.
That's what we're dealing with.
When is Noble Hill slated to go?
So he's gonna file for the sewer extension permit for me, probably what, another couple, month or so, maybe a month? Within a month.
Okay,
So I've got phase 4, phase 1C, by the way, I'm paving that on Monday? I'm paving that, the gravel's all in, all the road work is done, Kevin's done his inspections, I got my tan. Now I'm gonna start phase 4. Once phase 4 is done, it connects the streets.
that's in
That's
Brice
That's
limit.
Brice.
Yep.
So, what do I got, another year there maybe? Then I wanna start Noble Hill, but.
Okay, that's
but-
all, Clea, that's good for me. I just, I'm gonna tell you my frustration, where it all comes from, is Brintnal Estates from '76. I didn't want something on the books, and I know you made changes to it, don't get me wrong, but it was on the books from '76, and they just let it ride for decades and decades and decades. I don't wanna see that in Rutland, where there's a subdivision just rides for decades. That's my point. If you're gonna build it in a year or two, I'm good with that. I'm all set.
I am, it's my intention.
It's just that the special permit in my assessment needs to be updated or something done with it, because I think it's expired.
What, I don't know, what I would like to see from you is a fairly comprehensive document with timelines as to what work you have done regarding Noble Hill on that special permit.
Okay,
We have at least something that we can see, we can read, that says, oh, on January 2000, whatever, I did this, and February I did this, and in April or whatever.
Yeah, that would
Yes.
at least give us some teeth if somebody comes and says, well, why wasn't the planning board staying on top of this?
Yes, that's,
Then we've got basically a
but
schedule.
I still come back to it, I mean, I'm building houses regularly, I'm not loading the place with houses like, you know, when Lenny and I were building houses, there was so many houses going up that it was driving everybody crazy. Right now, it's real steady, I mean, what are we doing, 20 a year?
I just didn't want it to sit, I mean, it's been on the books since '06 or '07.
06.
And I know we went through the ups and downs, I get that, but we're in 2023, approaching 2024. That's 17 years, that's a little bit, I get it.
But there's a lot more that I've done, you know, think about.
I know,
all that had to get done.
I get it, I do, they all came in at once, and maybe when we were on the board, we should have thought about that, but we only had the rights to approve or deny, so we did what we were supposed to do. Anyhow, good enough for me, I'm fine. If in 2 years that's gonna be built and you've started it, I agree with Norm, we gotta have something that says that.
I get that for our next meeting.
Okay, yeah. When is your next meeting?
August 8th.
August, I'll be here anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, done.
Okay, good enough,
So if you guys wanna, like, if there's just something you want other than that, or whatever, I mean, just let me know, and if you want me to talk to you about the Zone As, let's talk about them. There is Zone As there, but I've already been through it, they don't affect,
We're outside the
we're outside their
jurisdiction.
jurisdiction, they
I've
don't
been dealing
affect.
with that on another project for the last 3 months.
Like I asked Alan for, you know.
Allen's not Zone A. Allen is the DCR. That's where everybody's confusing Allen. Allen is DCR, Zone A is DEP, Surface Water Protection, regulated under the Wetland Protection Act, whose jurisdiction ends at 100 feet from the associated wetland. That's bottom line, and I can't get anyone to, now I have a couple people at the DEP who are coming up with another lot I'm dealing with. That'll be coming out very shortly.
It's nothing to do with, it's Concom and it's DEP, it's nothing to do with that.
well, that's
And it's not even Concom.
Yeah, 'cause
because
see, that's
Concom's
what-
a Wetland Protection Act, and they're trying to bring it in. It's surface water supply protection under DEP water
and
supply.
that's where Pete said there's the gray area.
Gray area.
Because he's got Concom's responsibility. The state's got a new, call it division, with the rules not set or any forms put together
And
yet.
they're trying to piggyback with Peter's
Yes, and
board. He said, we only have
a
100
mess.
feet. That's it.
That's what I gathered from Pete, it was a mess.
It's true, but you know, they got all new people at the DEP now, And they, you know, they've learned their way through it, and that's tough.
What the zone A says is you cannot have these, the sewer or the drainage within that 100-foot buffer. Whereas if there isn't a zone A, I could put a detention pond 10 feet away from a swamp. But in the zone A, I can't. That's the protection they're getting, but they want more. So it'll come on in a couple of weeks.
They always want
It
more.
really will.
Well, unfortunately, I have a meeting Thursday night in Worcester instead of here because the regular bid here is coming through the Way River. Because they're trying to utilize more of the water from Quabbin for northern cities of Boston, north of Boston. So I think things are gonna,
So they're gonna be more money, huh?
they're gonna, more money,
taking.
but they're also gonna start ramping up more jurisdictions.
I don't know how they can
Take
make it
more,
any
take more
worse.
from us and not pay us for their water.
I mean, if you think about all the lots that can't get built in Rutland because of the
Oh, yeah.
watershed, is it watershed or?
Watershed
Protection Act.
The Watershed Protection Act
Yeah.
took.
Roughly 50%, it's 49 point
Took.
something, so it's,
Gone,
We're one of those drowned cities,
Yeah.
drowned towns, like the.
we're up so high. You guys, do we have anything else for me tonight? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
If you wanna talk to me about Noble Hill.
Thank you.
Come in
No,
anytime and talk.
Let's
as
let them
long
circle.
as long, my fear is it was gonna sit for another 5 years, Clea, and that's where I was getting frustrated.
Tim, let's
I got
hope
lemon
not.
circles.
I mean, from 2005 to
You guys wanna
2015,
stick
you
around?
can sell your ass to agree.
Change.
I get it.
It was awful.
Well, and that's why,
Name change on one of your.
Do you wanna stick around for that? Lemon circle to
I
Lindsay
don't,
Lane?
if you don't like it, fine, I won't do it, but no, it's, yeah, but thank you.
which one is that?
what, you're not gonna have lemons?
No, that guy put me over the edge. I'm taking his name off.
He was a hell of a guy.
So do we gotta get all of our drawings, and everything updated? Are you changing?
I do it at the registry.
Okay,
Yeah. In fact,
We do have an updated plan in the packet that shows the new name on it.
okay.
I don't know,
I have no problem.
I wouldn't
But
wanna,
the-
I wouldn't wanna say that I live on a lemon of a road.
But,
Times I.
but Clea, you're leaving the subdivision still called Brice Lemon, you're just changing the street.
subdivision's actually called Brice Estates,
Okay.
but Brice Lemon, yeah, I think, I apologize, it's a Brice Lemon, yeah, I can't change that, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was getting at, cause
Yeah.
I'm thinking of all the freaking drawings and
Oh,
stamps
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything you'll have to
No,
do.
I'm not gonna change
But
that.
changing the road, I don't give a, yeah, I'm fine with that.
In fact, it's Lemon Circle that the one we're paving. Well, thank you, guys, appreciate it. Like you say, if you
Oh,
have
thanks.
any-
No, you answered the question, I'm fine.
Good,
I'm
thank you.
gonna do a little research, though. I swore I saw something.
Trust me, I'm right. You know how many towns wanna break my?
Yeah, well,
Thanks again.
Hi, guys.
Thank you again.
I would think that she would have included.
yeah, but I read something in Mass MGL that basically said, and again, I'm not an attorney, that if one person has all of the mortgages on a particular subdivision, that doesn't qualify it as being mortgaged out.
Right.
I'm gonna go find that, and I'm gonna print it out, and I'm gonna send it to KP Law.
Okay.
As a citizen, and say, please explain to me your letter on blah, 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 and tell me that what I just sent you is not Mass General Law. And if I'm 2-0, then I'm with you. We need somebody new.
Okay. Onward.
I think it's gonna be quick.
Actually, yeah, the rest of the stuff is,
I didn't see any other.
You gotta read it all.
What, for a civil extension?
No, we gotta sign all this.
till extension. Did everybody get a copy of the certificate? I don't know, I looked it over very carefully,
All the waivers are correct.
and obviously what we did was a cut and paste from Maple Hill.
Yep. The only thing that I was gonna question was, I thought there was an HOA on this one.
No.
No,
There
they
wasn't,
said
no.
there wasn't because the detention basin's only on one lot.
Well, that's right, because
Yeah.
this one has a detention pond on somebody's property,
That's
sorry.
correct.
Yep,
So
sorry, wrong one.
One of the conditions was that they had to provide a copy of the deed showing that it was that person's.
Yes.
Position.
Did he do that, or
Well,
did they
it's
do?
number 36 on your thing about applicants shall provide a copy of the deed recorded with the registry of deeds saying the maintenance of the detention pond lot one shall be the sole responsibility of the property
Yes.
owner.
Yeah.
So, that's good.
So, did we get a copy of that before we sign all these certificate of actions? Or
Okay, I have them, well, here, I've got the master copy, which is what we will all sign.
okay,
So, I need a motion to sign the decision and the plan.
But, like you said, did the applicant provide a copy of the deed recorded?
The lot hasn't been
Or
sold
hasn't
yet.
been sold yet?
Yeah, so there isn't a deed yet.
so signing this gives them free reign that,
Yeah. Who's gonna stay on top of it?
our part-time planning staff that we'll be talking about later.
All right,
I mean,
how can we keep that highlighted though?
We could do something with the
Special
building
permit?
department so that when they file for a building permit,
Yeah,
on that specific lot, it would be a requirement that they have to provide that deed. I could talk to Lynn about how we flag that.
yeah,
Excellent.
through that,
Said,
right through that viewpoint,
yeah,
Viewpoint.
yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
okay, I'll talk to
Excellent.
Lynn about that.
I guess we'll put a note of that. Motion to sign the certificate of action for Forest Hill Extension definitive subdivision plan, 27 Forest Hill Drive, Rutland, Mass. 01543.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
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 I'm gonna have to borrow yours, Norm, because mine's blue and it died. My black pen died. So Keith, you feel like you're getting your feet wet enough?
Yeah. Well, wait a minute, that's to talk about.
Oh, I signed the wrong, I signed Dick's.
Rip the signature page off and do it back.
Yep. Damn it. What happens when you drink and drive? Where did I put that? That's the one there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, use yours. All right, let me try this again. Slowly, I will sign the bottom one. And I will do this. Take this. Give you my signature so you can get some in my bank.
No.
Okay.
Let's get rid of that there. Do this. That.
Oh,
Oh,
it has, oh, sorry, I thought you were
With the
done
pen,
signing.
Black pen.
Well,
Mine's blue.
I had a black one until it died. Do we have sign form? Oh, no, that's for,
Just to let you know, Charles Richard Williams is not with the registry of deeds, it's Charles R. Williams.
Oh, that's good to know, cause I took that right from the last decision that was signed, so that's the way it's been on everything you've signed.
no, haven't had anything come back.
yeah, and mine's not Tim, it's Timothy A.
Mine looks normal. This says what it's supposed to say.
Way back, I forgot what the heck subdivision, we had to sign.
Just realized we got another lefty.
Who's the other lefty? Yeah, there you go.
Anyways.
Fun
the-
smudging everything, you know.
You remember, Norm, at the annex, we had to sign like about 35
Yes, I
different
know.
copies of subdivision.
Okay, let's get the plan.
Oh, I
plan out.
forgot, we have to do it, right, I'll wrap up the rest of it.
Charles Richard Williams and Charles R.
R.
Williams.
Yeah. I still believe I'm a lefty, but due to the fact that my parental units knew that that is a faux pas in the 70s.
He just told you to hold it.
Yeah, exactly, because I shoot and do everything left-handed,
Really?
but right-handed. Not left if I have to.
Now, before this thing gets confused,
Oh, yes, excellent.
I wanna see if there was a paper clip or something I could use to roll up the Mylar.
There's one
Oh,
extra.
good. Okay, perfect.
I don't need it.
Oh, I'll get out of post-it notes.
I think so, there were only like two in that new pad.
Oh, okay,
Just leave it.
that's all right, I'll leave it out to dry.
Just let it flat. It has to go to the town clerk.
Yes.
So Dick, is CMRPC in
I
Worcester?
have to drop off the decision too, so.
Okay.
I still haven't got anything
Well, I-
from Jan, she doesn't love me.
If you want to.
still nothing.
A few times I have to drive home and gossip.
Karen just told me last time when she came home, she goes, "You will drive over to Mr. Williams' house, you will pick him up and take him to the meeting in Worcester." I go, "Yes, ma'am." And you will use my
Let's put it
Taurus.
this way, I still have not received anything from them about having it
In Worcester?
in Worcester.
So should I call Janet tomorrow? Ask her to forward me
I
the
want the big plan.
meeting
Well, this is
notice?
this is the executive meeting,
That I just did.
Are reserves supposed to be there?
is that for that, or is it for the quarterly?
I'll call her tomorrow.
Yeah, and ask her, how come you're not getting any of the,
Don't you love me?
yes, please say that.
She's good. Now this one died.
True.
We gotta sign the name change,
Yeah,
yeah.
Do we have to sign that?
There's nothing to sign, you would just have to make a motion to approve
Yeah,
it.
signature's already done by the chief.
Oh, there it is, okay, number 6, Brice Lemon Estates. So anyway, they're proposing to change, the name of Lemon Circle, to Lindsay Lane. I wonder who Lindsay is.
That would be, Mark Campbell's daughter. I work
Where's
with her.
Lindsay Lane next to? That's Entertainment?
Oh, down in
It's like
Woodstock Park
official-
Ave.
Is it Superman or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have a motion to?
So moved to change, Lemon
Approve the name change.
Circle to Lindsay Lane to approve it.
Second,
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
alright,
Aye.
Done. Okay, Brice Lemon,
Zilcho,
we have no consultant report, but we did get kind of a report from Clea that he's gonna be paving the old Lemon Circle.
yep.
And he supposedly is gonna start on the last phase, which would be nice,
Yeah, cause that's the connector.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Chief
so.
Seth wanted that done before winter.
Okay, next item, Brintnal Estates subdivision. The only thing I will say is he has cleared for phase 2. I was over there the other day.
Yeah, and I ran into one of his semis coming through with parts and pieces today.
I wouldn't doubt it, so,
I shouldn't say run into, passed.
yeah.
There was a pull over somebody's driveway and I pulled into the driveway, so the semi, there was no room.
Yeah,
No.
it's a skinny road,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, and now with the drop offs, it's even worse.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and there's a detour, right, through that area.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
so
They So,
they had a big pile of logs and one of these overgrown chippers spews out wood chips for the treetops and all that stuff, like, by the ton. Assuming that's all done now at this point. And he's got, I think, 4 foundations in. Brintnal Estates.
Wow. Already.
almost said sheriff building, we need a tax revenue.
Is the forester still there? The guy that was doing all the cutting?
I would guess they certainly have not hauled all the logs out of there yet, because it was a massive pile of logs.
I wonder if it was Stevie, cause he was doing Pleasantdale.
What would the name be?
Steve Galot.
Gillot. That's the name, that's the name on the truck.
Okay. Need to see him about that, cause I wanted, in the worst way, to have him make a cut. Rail trail, heading
Oh,
towards
to
the
the
rail
rail
trail, at least up to the wetland part, and then, that would give the people there an opportunity, at least,
Yeah,
how to get there. See if I can get a chance to get over and see him sometime. God, I haven't got enough time to do anything anymore.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
so,
Sakes.
so that's, Brintnal Estates.
Bear Hill, they're building over there, I drove that.
Deer Hill 2, I don't think there's much left to build.
He had 2 out by the end of Arrowhead Way, but it comes around like this.
Yeah,
He's got some lots over here he hasn't built yet, but they're only a couple.
yeah.
Everything else, all through here.
That's all.
Well, he doesn't have the lots over here, does?
Yeah, there's,
They look like they're cleared, but
I
I didn't see foundations, but maybe it's, I haven't been over there in 2 weeks.
I'd have to look at the configuration of the lots to be really certain.
I just know that if you walk out your backyard, you're on Palmagussit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The bill.
Yeah,
we're seeing a lot of that kind of stuff.
yeah, I don't get it, but you know what? Not my money,
No, well, hey, people are buying them.
Yep.
And
their choice.
if they don't care about not having them for a picnic table in their backyard,
Their
fine.
call, yeah. All right,
But like I say, keep in the back of your mind,
so
conservation
are we at the
restriction.
48-hour request?
Mhm.
Are we at the section where it's not anticipated within 48 hours?
Yep.
Mr. Austin Saganowitz sent me an updated email today informing me of what's going on. And of course, it's exactly what you said, Norm. Negotiations didn't go well.
Yeah.
No details, and I don't want any details, just didn't go well.
Well, I didn't do the negotiating, so.
And he says he's got a temporary, but wants to ask us if we will donate up or about 25,000 for a part-time out of our funds.
Why?
Well, that's what I was gonna talk to the board about. If we don't have a planner, and we didn't have a planner from, when did Dave leave? May?
May 19th.
May 19th. So we had 2 months of funds that wasn't used.
Paychecks.
They went back into general fund, I get that, so that's general fund money that can be pulled. Which, if I'm doing my math right, is maybe $9,000 or $10,000, somewhere in that range for 2 months.
Yeah.
And then we're not paying a salary for a planner for, we're going on, this is month 1, probably it'll be 2 months.
At least.
So we're into another maybe let's say 10,000, there's 20 grand. So there's the money right there that's out of it. So what I'm trying to say, Norm, is I don't wanna dip into our funds if we don't have to.
Well, no.
That's what I'm getting
And I'm
at.
just, I'm even kind of curious as to, okay, part-time, what part-time?
Yeah, I need a definition.
How much part-time?
Yeah.
If part-time's 24 hours, that could serve us some help with,
And, I don't,
but he said in the email to me that he had somebody on, I used the word on the hook, but he had somebody that was, a potential. I'm guessing he's gonna have to talk to you about that, about who it is, cause
he sort of indicated to me that,
okay.
okay? But no names or anything.
I don't want, I just wanna know, all I wanna know is, that's it, the qualifications, that's
Yeah.
all I care about. I don't care if they're 102 or 21, as long as they've got qualifications, experience,
Yeah.
let's just use them, cause we're gonna need the help.
Well,
Cause it could be, to your point, another month or 2 before we even get anybody.
Well, yes, we're gonna need, but I'm just not nuts about the idea of, I'll call it a placeholder planner,
no.
No, we used to do it in the
Because-
past.
At least to me, the thing that is not getting done, at least so far, and we can run into trouble at any time, but the thing that's not getting done is any projects. The zoning for the Coppola property, review of subdivision, rules and regs, any further updates in zoning.
To me, for a crown, the biggest thing is somebody with the background that can look at ANRs and say, okay, this is done okay, or no, there's
The
something. missing.
day-to-day stuff as you're talking about, Dick.
Yeah, I hate seeing this come in here, to me, for crying out loud, even though I haven't got anything to say about it, Ridge Road could have been backwards, for all I know.
Mm.
And we probably took a look at it, okay, it looks all great, and it gets by us, and that's what,
I don't, for most of the routine things, I don't think that's happening.
well,
you know.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, no, I won't say never, and like I say, we can get into trouble at any time,
Yeah,
with something strange that comes along.
well,
Keep a hearing open if you don't know final.
Yeah,
decision on
there are
something.
some things that you can keep open, some things that you can't.
Yeah.
it has a time limit.
I'm okay with a placeholder if he or she's qualified, Norm. I just don't wanna put somebody there just to put them there. That's what I guess I'm getting at.
Yeah,
I mean,
because, I think back to some of the part-time planners that we had before, and we haven't had great luck.
the only one I remember that was good was Glenn. He sticks in my mind as Glenn Eaton. He was one of the good ones. Other than that, I couldn't tell you the names of any of the other
No, I
ones.
don't even remember names.
He's still running,
Wachusett,
Wachusett.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a director out there.
yeah.
So-
But he was the only one that really stuck into my mind that really helped us out.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I'm gonna hope that this new posting may just bring someone forward.
I think we're gonna get hooked on the money. I really do.
Yeah,
we need to
probably,
start
and,
Upgrade, is there anything that we should
What I-
increase in?
What I told Austin, I said I'd bring to the board, and I talked to Norm about this, is that if we would throw some, if you wanna call it seed money in for 1 year until we get the budget process for, planner increase, we're talking thousands, we're not talking tens of thousand. And secondly, Austin had said he has negotiating power with vacation time and things like that, that he can negotiate with. I mean, to get him to, I think Dave was 85 or 88?
yeah, 80, in the middle 80s somewhere.
Yeah. So,
82,000.
what's that?
FY24 was 82,000.
Oh my God. I've got engineers fresh out of college making more money than that. and they're incompetent.
So,
I mean,
It's a tough
I would propose, throwing 88,000 at to get it to 90 at least. Just to, at least,
I'd be willing to even do more than that if
It's the right person.
we can get a commitment from Austin to push for a budget increase for the next year.
well, I was even gonna go one step further, Norm, in the special town meeting. We get made whole.
Oh,
I'll let the board think about that, but,
Be reimbursed.
that's what I'm getting at, Dick, yeah. Because we got them here.
Yeah.
We used our monies to make that happen, because we have that kind of money. But it was to get somebody here, but we expect the town to take care of us at a special town meeting with all the free cash and whatever's left over, that's my opinion.
I like I say, I'd be willing to toss in 20,000 if we can get some kind of a guarantee that either the budget increases for the next year, that this is really only a 1-year contribution,
Norm, I'm with you on that. I cannot see us doing 20 grand every
Oh, no,
year.
we can't. There's
We'll be
no
out of
way.
money in 3 years.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
20 grand with a reimbursement.
Always ask for more than what you
Either a
expect.
reimbursement or else at least an increase in the budget of that 20,000 for the next fiscal year. So that we don't have to.
I'm fine with that.
Let's give it a whirl. Let's see what
We
happens.
We don't need a motion for that, just an agreement among,
If it's.
when they get to that point.
Gets to that point.
Okay.
If it turns
I'm
out to
good with
be a
that.
real thing, yes.
Oh, what else was the other thing that I had? Now I'm gonna forget what happens. Too many things. That was one. Oh, crud.
When is the town gonna ask MassDOT to put the sidewalks in?
What, you mean on Palmagussit?
No, on Main Street,
Yeah, okay.
down by your house.
I'd love that.
Jeez.
That's one of the things it came up during our town center deal with Dave, when we were walking through. And to me, for crying out loud, it's something that should have been followed through, because it's something that should come from the town to MassDOT, because it's their road, it's their right of way,
Oh, I know what that one was.
so,
Should I think for a
and
minute.
supposedly there's state money kicking around for that kind of stuff.
Thank you.
Norm, the other thing I wanted to bring up as a secondary was my understanding, and Tamika can tell me if I'm wrong, the select board put off the 61A property until August 7th. That's the one that was incorrectly brought before us for.
Emerald?
Yeah, Emerald, it was incorrectly put,
Minor sold property.
yeah. So, I don't know, if we're meeting on the 8th, they're meeting on the 7th, we've had no time to review that.
The beginning, that will be the beginning of the 120-day clock.
Correct, so they can open the hearing and discuss it and choose to continue it if the board feels that they want to provide different feedback than you did previously.
Yeah, the problem is we don't get a chance to do that before the select board does.
Right, so you could request that the select board continue the hearing to the August 21st meeting.
I guess I'd do that because,
Not only
Talk
that,
about
the
it.
Ag Commission too, because we haven't had a chance to even talk about it.
yeah, because now that I've looked over the property and actually went out there, my thought process is the town has $1.2 million. For a couple $100,000, buy the 16 acres and put it in land trust and hold on to it till we might need it. It's my opinion. I changed my mind thinking more and more about this, that we're not gonna have opportunities for 61A property that has access to roads that often. Most of the time, it's fields that are away, so. Again, that's something for when we get the paperwork. We don't even have the P&S yet, we don't have how it's laid out, so.
Yeah.
But, I guess, should we make a motion or should we just send a letter to the select board saying we wanna review it and potentially have a different outcome? I mean, that's
Well, not a different outcome, but, you know, we need.
a different
to review.
opinion, maybe that's a better,
Yeah.
a different view or an opinion. Just to
Because
let
we-
them know.
No, our,
Because you're talking 16 acres, but you're talking, the field itself is only, what, 7 acres or something like that, 6 or 7 acres? But where is the other acreage?
That's what I don't know,
And
Dick.
see, that's something I brought up before, when the other parcel from Viner, where was it?
It wasn't
It
shown.
wasn't shown.
This time, I don't know where it's at.
And to me, I'm sorry, but,
Show me the
I think
dotted lines, baby.
Board of Assessors has got to start asking landowners, if we allow you, here's 10 acres and we'll allow you another 10 acres of forest land, but you have to draw it where it is.
Yeah,
So this will never come up again. Oh, we're talking about that piece way over the other end of it.
well, that's what happened over on Ridge Road is, I didn't know it was 61A and 61B, because it was forest land in that property too.
That's right.
So anyhow,
we
said,
sent our opinion.
saying we
First
weren't
time.
interested.
Hmm?
But we
No, I
were
don't think
referring
so.
it to somebody
They
else.
stated,
Yeah.
Yeah, that you wanted them to look
That-
into.
You know, we indicated that there was value.
Yeah, well, my opinion is we should buy it. That's, again, me, I'm not talking for the rest of the board.
No, I agree with you wholeheartedly, because how do you know in the future where houses are gonna be? Maybe they would love to have a nice field over there for crying out, for having a ball field or something.
That's why I changed my opinion from having somebody else look into it and maybe somebody else buy it. By God, the town needs this. 16 acres, couple hundred K.
More than 16?
Yes.
No,
Yep,
it's
I'll add
16,
this with my
there's
stuff.
60 acres over there, but there's
Six, yeah.
16 that are 61A. And Tamika was right when she told me that, is that the town can only buy the 16, it can't buy the 60, it can only buy the 61A portion. The other 44 is the owners and the town has no right to that.
That's why I want to see where it's drawn.
Yeah.
On the map.
You don't wanna get the worst part.
Yes, you
Yeah.
don't want the swamp.
If it's in the middle or someplace you don't have access to it,
Yeah.
then my opinion will change wholeheartedly. But
Yeah.
if it's on Emerald or the other, or Welch, is that the other one? No,
Well, it's
Emerald.
near Welch.
Because they've got two property divides, one's on Welch. So if any of those 16 are in that area where you've got access, I think it's a valuable property for the town to get their hands on and put in a bank.
Yeah.
Cause we got 1.3 million, let's use some of it to buy land while we got the chance. Cause land ain't getting cheaper.
No.
And the big guy ain't making any more upstairs,
Yeah.
so just take advantage
Not
of
yet,
it.
anyway.
Well, that'll be the volcano attack or the,
That's right.
or the asteroid in the side of the dinosaurs, also known as humans. So anyhow, that's the only thing I wanted, those were the two I wanted to bring up. Tamika, if you see Austin, thanks, tell him thanks for responding, I appreciate it. I just hope we can, the gentleman from an unnamed town was a hell of a candidate, but I get it.
Yeah.
You don't wanna move sideways, you wanna move up.
Right.
Did that person have a job? Or- Okay, so they're gonna look to improve, not.
And I
make
get
a saving,
that,
so,
I beseech no one to improve, it's just,
Yeah.
Well, this is happening
it
all
tough.
over.
yeah,
Yes.
You know, DPW
lost one, just,
lost one.
yeah.
Okay, Concom.
I heard they lost one for the agent too, yeah. But the DPW Chris has, I think, been,
Brice has been promoted and now we have to fill his position.
okay.
And the chief water operator,
Yeah, I saw that, chief.
What's his last name?
Klofsky.
Klofsky, yeah, Steve Klofsky's brother, the one that passed. He was a hell of an engineer. And I still have his chainsaw sitting right next to the window on the
Oh,
workbench.
shit, I forgot to bring that to you, I'm a bad person. I'll get it over Thursday.
It's okay.
I'll bring it in the car when I come to pick you up.
All right, let's,
Motion to adjourn.
I was gonna say, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
second,
Second. Any discussion?
7:55.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned.
Excellent.